Hello, everyone. It's raining. It's rained all day today, hasn't it? It's been super cold for us. Well, so I there's still people out there calling CPS to pick up their children because they believe the rapture is going to come. Now, I don't know about you, but you're adults. I think that children are, uh, young children, come on. What kind of God would do that? So I'm sitting there not thinking. And I'm going, whatever. So anyway, so what do they think? God, Jesus could come into town, walking in, and he thinks, all right, we're all going to go up to heaven. Let's go. You know what? I got two fingers here and they can turn water into wine. So let's party. Woo! Is that why you got to call CPS to take your kids? Because there's too much wild partying? Because that's the only thing that could come to my mind. You guys want to, you all want to like give away your shit? Then come over here. Man, I wonder what those people are doing now. Every 15 years, you got some crazy society come up with an idea when it's going to end. You know God's not going to do it that way. He's going to be an SOB and he's going to go and he farting wrong. Hey, things going to change. A lot of these so-called psychics. Oh, this one psychic, man. She talk. I don't know how to say this to some psychics, but if you keep talking about fornicating like it's a bad thing to have sex, it doesn't sound too good when you're trying to, weasel money out of people, and you're telling them, "Oh yeah, it's going to be bad." Woo wee. All that. Apparently, I'm told that if I have premarital sex, I will not be saved. Shit. Well, I'm screwed. I've been having having fun with Brandon for almost a year now, and guess what? It was great. Last year, we started talking for a bit, and it went from, I would say, late November, because I remember talking about him, that I was going to see him that night. That's why I wanted to go home. I wanted to gas up and stuff, but I was going to see him. And he had told me that it would have to wait a couple days. And he had already, okay, he had said so many women would get pissed off at him and just quit talking to him because they think that he's playing them. And he goes, no, I'm just a busy person. He goes, and it's hard for me to date because a lot of women expect me to have money and a whole lot of time. He goes, right now, I got so many things cooking, so many things going that I have to take care of them. They can't be. So I said, okay, it's fine. I get to know you much better. We could talk. So we talked and talked more. We texted, back and forth. And we didn't really talk on the phone until I got closer to the time. In fact, it was like 2 days beforehand we were talking on the phone. But yeah, beforehand we didn't. So now it's yeah, we're going to be I'm getting off subject again. All right. Let's talk about people thinking the rapture is going to come, and not only is it going to come, but okay, I always have to put a big but oh, you got people like giving away stuff and calling CPS workers so they could give their children away because they think that I mean, what kind of God would take the parents of these children, and just leave the kids to fend for themselves? They had this one woman putting stickers around their house so people could use whatever she had. And I'm like, that is creepy weird. Like, were you expecting to kill yourself? And the reason why you gave the CPS workers your kids because you maybe felt you were going to harm them too? So yeah. Oh yeah, here, I've got to share this. I like X. It's easy, fast, and friendly. So there we go. Fast and friendly. Sure, sure, sure. Let me see. I like to do, Snapchat last because it is not fast. You just put it even for your story, and it's like, God, you can't even move the thing that says sent. Okay, I gotta charge this. All right, so anyway, here we are talking about the rapture. And a lot of people every 15, 20 years, what I've noticed, people act stupid. They do stupid shit. They play stupid games and get that stupid prizes. So you've been brainwashed to believe that the rapture is going to come, and your significant other, let's call him Billy Bob, says, well, we better call the CPS. Why would we call CPS? We're all going. Well, what if they consider their kids as sinners or whatever? I don't know what they think. But what I'm hoping, you think the rapture going to come? Is you feel that all this crap is happening and the rapture is going to come and just suck your ass up and they're going to leave your kids to fend for themselves? Stupid ass. Well, if you think the rapture is going to come, contact me. Down below is my email. Put your phone number and I'll meet you, You give me all your shit. I just couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I thought it was only the 70s that had this. Oh, it was better than that. Back then, these people went and collected. Okay, this is what they did. They collected all the people's stuff and had a resale shop. It was all their shit was in a resale shop. They didn't keep it for themselves on the most part, what I'm guessing, and it didn't happen. So the people came back, and one day they realized the resale shop was broken into and everything was taken out. And Nothing like that ever happened again until recent. You have these people making videos, giving out money, giving away cars, giving away houses. What the hell are they going to do now? Huh? I don't know who all told them that that this was all going to happen and to call the CPS workers and stuff. What kind of nutbag is going to say to somebody and have a bunch of other gullible nutbags believe that shit? Oh, another one. 3 days of darkness. I don't know about you. They got a lot more darkness over in Alaska and a lot of crazy people there, man. So here you have, I'm just putting this out there. These people believing that the rapture is going to come, they call the CPS workers. They had this one woman who had talked on TikTok saying, "Hey, this is my neighbor. I'm trying to help her get her kids back." My God. She goes, she was brainwashed. She's going through a lot right now. Yeah. Oh, I bet you that guy's going to be taken to court. Whoa, yeah. 1970s were just clean cut. They just went and got their shit back. The most they think that was not returned was a refrigerator that was sold. The people hightailed it out of town and were never seen. That was in a small town in Illinois. I think it was my aunt was talking about it. Others just for a while they would have really bad preachers who had ill feelings. So you want to give away your stuff? Omega is willing to take that off your hands. You think the rapture is going to come and your God is only going to take you and leave your kids all alone, including your 3-month-old, all alone? Did someone brainwash you? 70s were the same. A whole potload of people were brainwashed. They used to talk about that all the time. Girls would be hanging out with guys, and before they knew it, they were in a cult. And a lot of times, the girl or the guy would bring them in, and that's how they got in. So now you got people on social media telling people that the end of the world is going to happen. Your God is, you got to call the CPS workers because my God, he might not want the kids. So you got to understand that. And then apparently Jesus shows up. Hey, world, I'm here. Let's have a party. Let me take my 2 fingers here. Let me touch these kegs of water. Whoa, what we got here? We got wine. I really don't know what people are shoving down other people's throats or whatever. I listen to more because he talks about sense and getting your two halves together. Because if they don't, it's like a it's like when you got that app that works in the background and you forget about it. Before you know it, your miniature computer, your telephone's hot, and then you like run a you run analysis on your phone, and boom, you find out it was because of this program running in the background. You can't delete it though, but you can integrate it, and that's the best thing I think that you know is learning from someone like that, and then telling people, hey, there's this person here, watch and listen to them. And then I have a doctor person. We will be talking every Tuesday about health, and we will be talking about vitamins. We will be talking about starting your day off right. And it would be good for when people wake up, you take a drink of cold water. Well, they always said room temperature. Well, just water. It really does help. And get your day started off right. Breathing exercises and stuff. So, yeah. And that is supposed to like cause longevity. Then there is, of course, we will have the puff and paint. I will learn how to paint better and we will do a lot better with that. And we will be doing, I want to look for a good, more or less learn how to do stuff. But, also I will be looking for a better computer and do my gaming again. Back in the day, this is a long time ago, I get the old games and I would play with people and I'd get to know the game and I'd get bored. That's what I'd find. I don't care how nice the whatever it is, I get bored. And then I get mean and I start finding stuff like, hey, Deb, do you think got any like cheat codes you can use that some people just don't pay attention? Huh. So we tried cheat codes. Oh, yeah. They're very, you could get kicked out. You could get a lifetime kick out. I know that. I've seen people get it because there's a right time to use a cheat as a funny thing, especially if you use it on your own people because you're like, hey, check this cheat out. Yeah, come here, Jerry. Yeah, oh man, I didn't mean for you to blow up like that. Fuck, that was funny. And people are like, you're blowing up your own people. Oh fuck, wasn't it funny? And you're like, yeah. And then I got noticed, and a lot of people would, I would do all kinds of crazy shit, yeah. And then it's just things happened, and I went back into obscurity. So I'm ready to come out. Back then I was Barbie with attitude. Now I'm going to come back as goddess of the middle finger. That's my handle too, also on TikTok, goddess of the middle finger. I don't like going on there because they really have a morality thing, and it's like so hard for me to be acting like I'm getting a gazillion bucks on there when I'm not. And you're like, oh God. Yeah. So if you're raring to go to Rapture, baby, contact me down here. Omega, leave your phone number. I call you up. Tell me what you're going to be giving me. I'll be there to receive it. Yeah. If you live in Vegas and you got a lot to give, hey, give me a call. I'll be there. Holla. It's been reading all day. So anyway, I've been waiting for it's by the clean people. They're in Canada, and by the way, there's some Canadian provinces that are now going to be. Guess what? They're now going to be the United States of America. Yes, that's right. We are going to be receiving some Canadian neighbors are going to be United States, part of the United States. Isn't that amazing? Just think, wouldn't it be weird? Say you had all your family members born in the United States and your mom said, hey, let's go to Canada for some camping. She's all pregnant with you and she gives birth in Canada and You're the only one that is a non-United States citizen. Now you can be one. Wouldn't that be neat? People go, yeah, we're U.S. citizen. Woo, 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 woo. I guess this, what we are getting into our American family, is quite a good thing. So it is going to be something. What a beautiful ad. Ooh, boy. Canada. Eh? Well, they got a lot of exciting people who like the wizard or the wicked. I guess Ariana was triggered. Um, Someone said that they pretty much liked her, and she just went like, "Ah, oh, where are you?" I guess her security was kind of lax. I thought to myself, "Wow, you're kind of lax." I mean, you have the woman who played the Wicked Witch or whatever, is one of she's like protecting her sister, Ariana. Or yeah, it's wow. Ugh. Well, I bet you somebody's got a new job or something's going to be taken care of more seriously because that needs to be taken care of seriously. What if he wasn't just someone who wanted a hug and take a picture, you know? And that's the thing when you're so popular and beautiful like Ariana. You just everybody wants a picture with you, you know? Everybody. So yeah. And what about that wonderful weather everyone else is having? I heard it's going to get below zero. That just was something to hear. The last time it was that cold was when my father died. I don't know what it was when my joke is, yeah, Dad, when you die, wherever it's going to be so fucking cold. Oh, yeah. Yep, the year my daddy died, 2019, look it up. We had a vortex. It sucked the warmth right out of everybody's asshole. Oh, I didn't get warm till I went to Vegas. I flew into Vegas. It's raining, and I think 75. And I go, it's kind of cold in 75. And I go, compared to where I just came from, that's fucking awesome. That's how I felt, and that's what I told them. The captain goes, "Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? You're right." I go, I'm going back home. I'm home. I missed home. Oh fuck. You know when you miss home, especially, those white Christmases they talk about. Fuck the white Christmases. I want the green Christmas with the sun and the whole 9 yards. I don't want no white Christmas. God dang. I'm gonna bet you there's gonna be a lot of people looking forward to July and August because that's when all the snow will melt by then. Well, maybe we got a lot of people thinking, Jesus is coming. They go out of their house, it's 50 below zero. Yeah, a lot of stupid people out there giving away their homes because they think Jesus is coming back. If I were in a grocery store, not online, because these online people can make it out like their life is la di da, and really in real life, a lot of these people act like their house is all nice. This is a long time ago. I had a friend and she rented a room. It was pretty much it had a little convenience apartment. She could cook her meals. She had her refrigerator and stuff. And she had a private bathroom. Everything was small and everything was cute. And it was, it had windows and stuff, but she said, it was very small. And she asked the couple if she could once a while do cooking in their house and stuff, and do certain things. And that's how she started getting popular. People thought it was her house and it wasn't. I've known friends of mine who redid the room that they did all their stuff, their initial things that they would do. And the other part of the house would be just like, wow, your room, oh crap, wow. I knew one creator, and I can't even make this up. The outside of the house looked like something you would want your picture in front of. White picket fence, cute little archway thing, and it always had like beautiful plants and stuff. And then it's got that the picturesque house. It could look nice. It was very early, I would say, 1800s, 1700s, when California, you know, was very young. Or when did California become a state? Well, anyway, it looked like a villa, and it really looked like the real deal. And you walk in there and you're going, holy cow, this woman's a huge hoarder. How do you find your shit? Oh, God. Yeah, I've known people who were creators who would show a lot of their stuff on the outside, or they'd finally go through some of their stuff so they could do inside things. And you're like, did you inherit this way or just got like shit like this slowly? All I know is I have seen a lot of people when they are met by other normal people. They're not the creators, they're the fans. I had one friend say, you remember this cleaning lady? We had this one cleaning lady. You want to know how to clean your kitchen fast? And she'd had all these shortcuts and everything about cleaning the kitchen and keeping your kitchen clean and tidy and keeping your living room and how to do cleaning all the way around the house. And she had all these videos for like ever. And you're like, wow, she had a cleaning company. I don't know where it was at. It wasn't in this area, but she had these videos. And it was in the Midwest, I think. Suddenly, one of her workers who just ratted her out. Hey, you want to know this woman who cleans? You ever notice why some of the houses you don't see her do certain, they'll say like all the time because they don't clean that house all the time, and she don't video it all the time, and you can't see certain things that are there. She videos it smart so it looks just like we're just cleaning this, we're just doing this. He said that's smart doing, but you got to show it on the same counter and stuff if you're doing certain things. So yeah, uh it disappeared. All these great ideas, and I'm like, God dang, how to get started on a thing? You got up and you're kind of tired and you can't gotta get motivated. What do you do? And she had some great advice, and I used some of the stuff, and it actually worked. This woman got pissed off because she worked with her and felt butthurt and showed what her house really looked like. And it wasn't because she had a lot of time on her hands. It's because she was helping run this company, is what she said. And when she asked workers, co-workers, I'll pay you to just come and help me clean this up, none of them opted. So she said, it took the reason why this person had pictures, it took some people, and she said, this is how many hours I could afford of you. This is it. When we're done today, what I promised, a dinner and you know and the money, she would do that. But she, yeah, those are some good videos. And you never seen her hands, you never seen her face, you just seen her gloves. So it wasn't like she was selling her face or anything. She was just marketing what she knew. And because someone was pissed off at her, and I think she was the owner of her cleaning company, she was just trying to make money. But she said, I think a lot of people have a hard time lying to themselves when they have other people going, you got to take care of your shit. You're kind of hoarding it up. But boy, uh-uh, my room there, nothing compared to, it's got boxes, lots of boxes. Don't forget to put um, a like, and it helps with the algorithm. We are talking about, are you ready? Do you think Jesus is coming down to tell everyone on earth, well, it's going to be a fun time? Where's that keg of water? Okay, let me touch that. Poop, wine, wine. Ooh, hey, we're going to have a lot of wine here. Ooh, wine. Now,